Hello guys, and welcome back to Trending Updates TV, and I wish you a happy and prosperous 2024. New details continue to emerge about the life of Abel Mutua's brother, Raphael Musioka aka Rapho, who passed away earlier this week, but also Jesse aka Luku Baridi, the famous actor who is also a brother to Abel Mutua, has admitted that he had physical problems with his brother. In response to claims that Mr. Rapho's final moments were marked by an alleged assault, Jesse explained that Mr. Rapho only resorted to physical means to discipline his brother. To clarify this, Jesse explained his story through his Instagram story on his Instagram page. Jesse had this to say: "I knew one day I was gonna trend, but never in my wildest dreams did it occur to me that it would happen in such a time. I'm mourning the loss of my brother as being the reason why he is no more. I know it's bad timing, but for my peace of mind, I want to address just one aspect that has been leveled against me as an individual, which was violence towards my brother. I want to unconditionally admit kuwa I went physical on my kid bro on several occasions. That's absolutely true, and here is the other side of the coin. So my kid brother had the opportunity to live a very comfortable life with Abel at his house, but he chose to live a basic life with me since my dad is a retired civil servant who relocated to Ushago. So years later, at around 2019, I got a job and I was required to move places, so I left Rapho at the house, but I will still manage his wellness together with the other members, and I will occasionally come see him. It was at this point that he was done with school, and so somehow things were not working according to how he had hoped for. So he became ill, mental health issues, and since nilimfunza mpaka sherehe, it didn't help matters, and so he sank into depression. I would come home, visit him, napata he's sleeping na black stanaza for kitu 2 months, amelala na goggles. So I looked for a few friends of his, nikawauliza if they have noticed something with Rapho. Wakanishow, your bro ni kama ana step, meaning ako karibu kuachilia. So what I did, I took a taxi from Nairobi to Machakos level 5 because kuna one of my sisters who works there, and she told me wanaweza mfanyia test wajue if my bro ameanza kuchizi, because he was showing very serious tendencies and I wanted to be proactive. So kufika level 5 Machakos, which was a lot of work before muingize kwa gari, but I used force, and so Rapho akadungwa sindano ile ya watu ni kama wanataka kuachilia, and test ikasemekana he is very okay. Nikashukuru Mungu. I even apologized to him but requested him tuende Ushago tukaone mzae at least because it was near. So from me there I took Rapho straight to our dad back in Ushago Yata Katangi, then went back to Nairobi alone, left him there. 2 days later I get a distress call from my dad telling me kuwa Rapho amemtwist mkono, wakaangushana chini because my dad wanted to get a sling bag on his neck which had a few drugs. So my mind went back to the Machakos level 5 test which said Rapho was in good state of mind. So it occurred to me kuwa he knew what he was doing. So I felt at that state we might have to bury my dad at 70. So I went to Ushago April 21st, 2020. Hata sikusalimia watu, niligo physical on my bro for the first time in my life. I can swear this before God. And he apologized and we shook hands, tukasema I should never get such a call ever in history. Weeks later, I also got a call again from Abel telling me apparently my bro ameenda kuvuruga his landlady at the office. Abel tells me to go see the boy before he does more damage since he was out of town. So I went straight to Kahawa Sukari where Abel's office iko, and Abel's workmates can attest to this. Nikapata amevuruga watu huko mbaya, demanding to be paid his salary having worked for 2 weeks. Akawa anataka salary papo kwa hapo, and so this was the second time I descended on him na makofi 2-3 cause you can't talk to someone who is fighting. And I got us into an Uber and googled the nearest rehabilitation center and got one at Kiambu town. took my brother straight there because he was getting out of hand. I have to give this story because I'm in pain ajab, and if I don't release this, it will eventually explode on me. My bro still refused to be rehabilitated, so I took a taxi hadi Ushago to our dad and I delivered the boy to my dad's hands, but I gave the two of them instructions. I should never ever be called on matters related to Rapho. The only call I will pick is the day he'll tell me he's ready for rehabilitation. Bila hiyo hata msijisumbue, and we can't that day, and it's the last time I spoke to Rapho until now recently when I got a call from dad asking me to come with policemen and collect the lifeless body of my brother. So as for violence, I admit, but that's not violence, but it was kurekebisha makosa as his second parent. Remember, I was the only one living with Rapho. Did I do it for Enka? No. I was trying to rekebisha kosa. Did you love your brother? Absolutely. If this ain't love, then I don't know what's love. Do you regret anything? Absolutely no. I did my best, but it wasn't enough. Rest in peace, Rapho. I'm sad I had to clarify my actions in such a time. Na hiyo ndio ilikuwa story ambayo Luku Baridi ambaye ni brother ke Rapho, ambaye pia ni brother ke Abel Mutua, aliweza kupost baada ya kutrend kuwa yeye ndio alikuwa chanzo cha kifo cha ndugu yake. Otherwise, thank you so much for staying tuned, and thank you so much for always subscribing, and thank you so much for always coming back to Trending Updates TV. Till we meet again next time. Bye bye. Back to back.